You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, we need to talk about the transgender softball pitcher we talked about this summer, Marissa Rothenberger, out there in Tampon-Timwall State of Minnesota. Now, when it came to Marissa Rothenberger, this was a male. This is a male. He is 6 foot tall, folks, and absolutely dominated in the postseason. I mean, 6 foot, guys, that's taller even than a lot of men. The girls stood no chance against him whatsoever. And he was the only pitcher for Champlain Park in the postseason. 5 games, pitched all 5 games, and they stole the state title. Now, Minnesota, man, is definitely under investigation by the Trump administration for violating Title IX. And there has been a bunch of backlash in Minnesota for allowing this to happen. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. These young girls stood no chance. No chance at all. Now, going back to 2024, this pitcher actually made the All-Star team in 2024 with dominant numbers. And this season, his numbers still dominant. The ERA was up just a tick. I mean, I believe from like 0.4 to 0.7. Not much of a difference, folks. But guess what happened? This year in 2025? Oh no. He didn't make the All-Star team. And there's a big-time caveat to that, folks. A big-time caveat. So let's go ahead and get into this. Right over here. Minnesota transgender softball pitcher left out of All-Star selection. Athlete previously made first-team honors in 2024. Yeah, it seems like people may actually be waking up. But here's the thing, man. And Fox News points this out. It seems like the trans pitcher's own coach didn't recommend him to make the All-Star team. That's the biggest caveat right there. So let's read this. A transgender high school pitcher in Minnesota was not included in an annual coaches poll of all state selections, despite a dominant season that ended with a championship. The trans athlete, Marissa Rothenberger of Champlain Park High School, was absent from the Minnesota Fast Pitch Coaches Association list of 2025 All-State Honors. I believe I said All-Star, but I believe it's really the same thing, really. Okay? Anyway, Rothenberger previously made the list as a first-team All-State selection in Class AAAA 4A, I guess you could say, in 2024. Rothenberger also won all tournament honors in 2025. This year, Rothenberger was left off the list despite a 12-1 record, a .74 ERA, and a .65 whip. And that's the picture right there of the trans pitcher, folks. Rothenberger's .74 ERA was among the best in the state, and the athlete pitched 5 straight games in the postseason, giving up just 1 earned run in 35 innings, while striking out 27 batters. Rothenberger also went 5 for 16 at the plate with 2 doubles and 3 RBIs and a run scored in the Rebels' run to the 2025 4A Minnesota Softball State Championship. The pitcher's 2024 season, recognized with first-team All-State honors, did include a better ERA at .4. Like I said, guys, .4, .74, not much of a difference. He still overpowered the girls. Now check this out right here. Here's the big kicker right here. A Minnesota Fast Pitch Coaches Association source told Fox News Digital selections are determined through a vote of member coaches, and an athlete must be nominated by her own coach to be considered. So, folks, the softball coach at Champion Park, Brian Whitley, obviously did not recommend the trans pitcher for all state honors. Let that sink in. Let that sink in, man. And there's been a whole bunch of backlash. And maybe even a coach, I don't know for sure. Was he the coach last season? I don't know. But obviously the coach last season recommended him to make All-State. Not this year. Not this year. The backlash was definitely immense. And maybe he already knew, man, wait a minute, let's not do this, because the U.S. government, man, is coming after us. And I don't want the backlash. I don't want the heat. That could be it. Yeah. And we saw what's happening, man. I mean, right now, California, they actually have a lawsuit. They got sued by the Department of Education for violating Title IX. Maine the same way. Maybe the coach saw this and said, you know what? I want to wash my hands clean of this. Maybe that was the case. But I find it very interesting, guys, that despite the numbers still being dominant, the trans player was not nominated. It could be that the coach said, you know what, I'm not going to be woke anymore. I don't want any heat on me. None of that stuff. Could be. I don't know, man. But first things first, though, he should have never been an all-state player last year. He shouldn't even been on the team. This is girls softball, folks. It's for girls. He's a 6-foot male. Said it before, I'm going to say it again, guys. I blame the adults. I don't even blame the kid, man. I blame the adults for allowing this to happen. And the adults need to be held accountable. Even all the way up to Tim Walz, the governor of Minnesota, man. Because we know he definitely wants this to happen. He definitely does, guys. But what do you guys think of this, man? Is this very interesting now that the trans player didn't make the all-state team despite making it last year with dominant numbers? Numbers still dominant. I believe they're trying to lessen the punishment. That's what I'm thinking. But that's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.